silence, I stand tall. I am the rise, I won't fall. I am light, I am free, I am power, I am me. I am the force, I'm breaking through. I am the truth, I'm staying true. I am the change, I'm making moves. I am the wave, I cannot lose. I am divine, I am the glow. I am the storm, watch me go.
Welcome in, everybody. Please remember to share the live.
I am the crown, I'll wear it proud. I am the dream that's coming real. I am the fire that you can feel. I am the vision that won't fade. I am the shift, I'm here to stay. I am the path that leads the way. I am the voice that's here to stay. I am the soul that knows its worth. I am the light, I'm bringing birth. I am whole.
We are listening to music from Room to Breathe, which is myself. I wrote and produced all of these songs, so I hope you guys enjoy them.
I am the flow. I am the one, watch me grow. I am the force that moves the tide. I am the truth, I won't hide. I am universally connected. I am.
Thank you, Mir.
I am universally connected. I am
Thank you.
universally connected. I am universally connected. Yeah, this one's for the fighters, the broken, the real survivors. Lift your hands, let him take you higher, cause he heals hearts.
Welcome in, everybody.
The weight of the world, it was crushing my soul. Couldn't see the sun, I was stuck in a hole. But he reached down, didn't let me go. Now I'm walking in his love, letting his grace show. All the tears I cried, yeah, he wiped them clean. Turned my nightmares into living dreams. Through his word.
What up, Mr. Jackson?
Now I'm glowing in his grace like the sun.
You got the bat signal, bruh.
He was there through the storm, through the night, guiding my steps.
Hey,
bringing
Tracy.
back the light. In his love, I'm finding my way. Heals my heart every day.
What's good, fam?
Heals my heart, gives me a brand new start.
I don't even know why, but you know, that happens from time to time. What up, Butter Baby? Thank you for the follow. Nine, welcome in, Queen.
In his arms, I find my rest. I'm whole again, I'm truly blessed. So blessed. No more fear, no more fight. He heals my heart. He's
Thank
my
you for the follow, Mr. Singh.
Remember those nights feeling all alone. I thought I had to carry it on my own, but now I see that I'm never on my own. His love lifts me and he calls me his own. I was weary, now
It's been 3 years. Okay, well, where you been, honey? Because I be live every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. Sometimes I pull up on Friday. You might see me on Saturday or Sunday. But, like, for real, make it make sense. It's only one day this month I didn't go live. Okay, well, I'm just saying, say that then. If you busy, say that then.
He heals my heart, gives me a brand new start.
Peace and blessings, Butterfly. Welcome in, love.
Standing strong, his love is all I need. He heals my heart.
Oh, y'all love. Not you lying.
In his arms, I
Girl, I have several. See, not you like I'm lying.
no more fear, no more fight. He heals
It
my
haven't been
heart.
3 years, right?
When the world
I think we just talked earlier this week.
He's the fire in my soul. He's the one who consoles. He's the reason I rise and the reason I stand. With him in my heart, I'm in the palm of his hand.
That's why you got to join the self-care club, because That way, when you're in the community, you have access to the after streaming hours. You know, that's the after party. You've been missing my vibe. Oh, here I am. Much later in the day than you guys are used to, I'm sure. But today's special. Today's special, y'all. Did y'all catch the replay of the podcast today? Oh, thank you, Butterfly. Oh, you know how to make a girl smile. Did you guys catch the replay of the podcast today with me and Miss Demi? No. Why not? Let me guess, you at work? Look, I'm going to tell you where you can go watch it, okay? Hear me out. There's several places you could pull up and see it. First and foremost, you could go to my website at selfcareclub.org. It's right there on the website. Now, if you're scared to go to my website, which I don't know why you would be, but if you are, you can head over to YT and just search at LifeCoach614, same as my name in here. Now, if that's not good enough for you, then you can go to any podcast streaming site like Spotify or Pandora, iHeart, Apple. Like, you can go to whatever podcast streaming site you listen to, and I'll be there. Nope, there's no replay on over there. See, over there you only catch it live, just like here you only catch it live. We even did the replay here today. Now you got to go to the source. Now you got to hit up the source. Butterfly, you was able to hear most of it? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What up, last leader? Guys, if I missed a comment, charge it to my head, not my heart. I'm trying to scroll back, but it's not letting me. And I feel like I missed something. It's okay, just say it again. Selfcareclub.org. Selfcareclub.org. Yes, Butterfly said I enjoyed it. Thank you.
I'm walking in grace, I'm stepping on faith. Ain't no weapon formed, I'm winning today. God's got my back.
Y'all know how I feel about this song.
I'm who I'm meant to be. I'm ready to rise, I'm ready to shine. Favor all around me, I'm claiming what's mine. This is my season, I'm taking my shot. With God on my side, I can't be stopped. I'm walking in victory, I'm stepping in grace. God's got my back, I'm running.
Yes. Yep, if you go to the website at selfcareclub.org, you can either just scroll down to the midway, and you will see the actual podcast section where it lists all the podcasts. And it does it in the order from the newest to oldest. So the very first one you see would be the one from today. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome back, I should say, you guys. You've been here before. So I keep my head high, got my heart in his hands, no lie. Every step I take, I'm trusting the plan. Speak life, I speak peace, I know who I am. Blessings flowing, I'm riding this wave. Gonna praise all day, every day I'm saved. Darkness can't touch me, I'm covered in light. Hey G, welcome back everybody. I'll never fall, I stand on his word, he's the Lord of it all. I'm walking in victory, I'm stepping in grace. Thank you guys. Make sure y'all tapping the screen before y'all leave. All 345 of y'all, just start tapping the screen until the lottery ends. It's only 38 seconds. Just tap, y'all. Tap, tap, tap. Let me see who tapping. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows. Come on, who tapping? It's 490 people in here. Y'all could all tap the screen. It's free. I'm not asking for beans. Just tap. Tap and share. 1K. Come on now. Tap and share. That's all we got to do, y'all. Congratulations to the winners. Let's see who won. KA ID 8032, Mr. Key, Rick, Duhong, An Lee, 7 at and Dr. NBE. I don't know any of y'all, but congratulations. I know it wasn't 99. We're going to run it back. We're going to do it again. Let me see if I can get somebody else to win. Y'all better pray over this one. We're going to make this one even easier for y'all. What up, Perk? We're going to make this one even easier. All right, we're going to try again. 99. This one is yours. You need to borrow my mic right quick. Come on. Come on. What you got to say? Hey, Perk. Y'all back up, because 99 finna win this one. It sounds so good. That's yes, because it costs so much. So it better sound so good. Is that your way of telling me I'm too close? You want me to turn it down a notch? Is that what you're trying to say? Mr. T, just say it with your chest. You know, we don't have to beat around the bush. If that's what you're trying to say, then, just say that, bruh. Like, okay, I'm good. Not you said, okay, I'm sorry. I'll just sit back here and Not you said back that ass up. Come on, y'all. Y'all was supposed to be tapping. Y'all cheating. You're supposed to share the live and tap the screen. We up to 5,000. Let's see if we can get up to 10,000 before the interview starts. I once was lost, but now I'm found. It took a long way, but I turned it around. In the cracks, I found my light. I'm a cleaner. Keep tapping. I once was broken, but now I see it. Every part of me is just meant to be. From lost to found, I'm home again. Self-care helps me mend. Tap and share. That's right. That wasn't you. It was a scammer. That's what you telling me? You was bamboozled, sis. I'm done with faking. I'm done with the lies. Truth unapologetically me. Period. Tap, share, and follow. It's levels to this, y'all. My bad. Well, I hope you changed your password. Nah, because we can't have them pulling up doing that all the time. What up, pretty? Thank you for sharing. Y'all, if y'all get a message from Nine, it might not have been her. Unless you got the money to send her, then it was her. Go ahead and give it to her. If you got the 5,000 that she asking for, just laying there, just go ahead and give it to her. It was her. I am worthy of love, of peace, of joy. Yes, each day is a new chance to be true to me. I let go of the past and welcome my future. Forgive my vulnerability. Well, that's good. I'm still healing. I'm not yet healed. So, I definitely still cuss a little. Yeah. No shame. No shame at all. Thank you, Perk. In the journey's rough terrain. Girl, I cannot with you. Not you just pulled up habitually lying. Like, what is that about? What is that about, girl? Somebody get her. Self-care helps me mend. I'm loving who I am. Finally. So wait, y'all, it's Friday. How's y'all's Friday going? It's not my fault. Ma'am, do not be projecting your misdoings on me. Thank you for the follow, Carls. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Took a long way, but don't be projecting your negativity onto me, ma'am. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All the humans in the house, tap the screen. I know we got the AIs in the building and the bots in the building, but all the humans in the house, let me see you tap the screen. Show me you a human for real.
Who I am.
I'm just trying to get to 10K, you know. Just tap the screen. I think together, collectively, we can tap the screen 10,000 times. You can keep your beans. Hey, hey, hey.
It's all perfection.
What's
Let me
going
turn it
on,
down. There
Coach?
we
How you
go.
doing?
We was partying, sir.
You know what? There's always a party whenever I come through there.
There we go. Now I
Yo,
hear you.
to all my people that's in here right now, I want to introduce you to a wonderful, very talented lady that I met on bingo, fucking around in them bingo streets, and
That's
I
a
come across. I, it's true story, true story. Like it's not every day that you get a chance to interview someone that you're a fan of, and I'm not. And I'm so not easy to be impressed. Like you will have to get a lemonade from Chick-fil-A on a Sunday to impress me, and we know how hard that is. So when I tell you when I came in and I was listening to the music, right, I was like, damn, that's some badass Office music. Yeah, I like that Office music. But then I was like, it's got some jazz in that shit. And then I heard the voice. So remember, like the middle of the verse, I was like, that's you sing. You like, no. And so you really blow my mind with the computer AI voice. And I don't know how you picked that timbre of that voice, but it goes absolutely perfect with your music. So I want to start off with talking about your music before I get into the life coach thing, if you don't mind.
No, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so how long have you been making music?
Just since July of 2024.
Whoa,
So it's not even been a year yet.
that's so crazy, right? That's I, tell you. I mean, it's not. As they say, it's not proper to for a young lady to tell her age. But
Oh,
so
I
we
don't
gonna say
mind.
you.
It's a blessing. I don't even mind at all. I just turned 46 years old.
See, testimony. Um, you're never too old to You're never too old to pursue your dreams.
Yeah, not
And
at
so
all.
and so I know you remember. Hey, Red. So I know you remember when you were playing the music. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, like in the middle of the first verse, I said, "I'm a fan," and you just looked at the camera like,
Yeah.
and I am. I'm like, I'm geeked about this right here because it's not often that a fan gets to interview somebody that they're interested in like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, and so I was coming around for the music, but you know what just locked me in? It was it was it was the podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
It
Room to
was a
Breathe
podcast.
podcast. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And then like so I'm sitting there and I'm listening to you, right? I'm so deep into your message that I'm listening to the tone of your voice and how it's soothing, how peace it is. And you can tell a lot about that. But see, even though you were so smooth, it was powerful at the same time.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to talk about some of your music. I can't every song that I've ever heard I like. I can't lie. I haven't heard one song that you ain't. Uh,
That's
excuse me.
good. That's a good sign. I like that. I'll
Well,
take that.
yeah, yeah. And you played one yesterday. You're king. I'm king.
You're a king. Yep, that was the first one I wrote
You're
for the
king.
fellas. Yep.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was. I like that. I like that.
Good.
So
It was definitely
yeah, I
written
thought
with all the men in mind. Because I'm constantly
uh-huh.
pouring into, my ladies, to my sisters. But that doesn't mean that I
Right.
don't believe that men need to prioritize their self-care too. So, I wanted
Right.
to take the opportunity, number one, it starts with home, so with me, obviously I do things to
Mm,
fill my cup, but then I have two kings in my household, which is my husband and my son. And so as me being who I am, I also have to fill them up as well. So I have to make sure that I'm pouring into them. And so I was like, well, what better way
right.
than for me to make music, directed to them, and me to be able to pour my heart out to them, so they stop and understand that they need to prioritize their self-care too. Thank you guys.
Shout out to Standard, man. Um, man, you making us look good. Man. You setting the bar in the stand to keep that woman smiling, man. Oh, I appreciate it. And you know what? That's one of my regular stops.
Mhm.
In the morning when I come through, I'm looking for you. I'm going to my agent, boss lady, Toy Toy.
Mhm.
Then I'm coming through. I got Jill with skills. I go through there and get me some good shit. Coco Blue, Miss Nay on the West Coast, and then I end up there, and it's like
Yeah.
I'm just stuck. Yeah,
Well,
because
it's a good space to
what's
be
going on?
stuck in. Like it's a good space to be stuck in. I'm really big on safe
For
spaces.
real,
Yeah.
I can't lie. Like you draw people into the lesson. You see what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have to be relatable. I think, just being a content creator, some people don't understand like the difference between, people who host and that's when you just push the
Mm-hmm.
button and let whatever happen happen. And there's nothing wrong with that. But
Right.
then for the people who are actually content creators, when you are actually creating and providing that content for others, you have to make sure that you're catering to the demographic that you're trying to attract. Because you have to be able to give
Mm-hmm.
people something, especially when you're, like I said, when you're at the point where you're on a hosting level where you want people to gift you. It's like you have to give people something, especially when you're doing like organic, gifting and stuff like that. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. They get on here and then they get mad because they push the button and they sit on live for 10 hours, avoiding everything that they really should and could be doing. But they get on
Right.
here and then they just think that they about to get rich. And I'm like, that's not how this goes. Like you
Right.
you got to create
Right.
something. And so because I'm a firm believer in self-care, and every single thing I do, is surrounding self-care because it is important to me. And I tell people all the time, self-care changed my life. That's not a tagline. That's not something we got it on shirts, but it's bigger than that. Self-care really truly saved my life. And so because of that, and because I'm a person that doesn't take life for granted, and I'm thankful and grateful for God for every single thing that he's provided me with over the years, it's important for me to then spread that message to other people so that other people can understand how they can simply change their lives by prioritizing their
Right.
needs, their mental health, things like that. So that's really what Room to Breathe is all about. The music, the podcast, the blog, everything. That's what
Yeah.
it's about.
Well, I think you just add somebody else onto your bandwagon as a permanent person that's gonna be there. Like, cause I mean, when you spark a Scorpio interest, you know what I'm saying? Um, you got a Scorpio. If you spark their interest, you got them, and
Yeah.
you know, and it's about the same energy that I'm looking for. Like, I read, I study, but then, like I say, you can learn. You can always learn something from somebody. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And before I sit here in your live and listen to you and refute everything that you say, you really hitting me in my jaw. You got what I'm saying? So why not embrace what you're giving? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's what
You
it's
know,
here for. That's exactly what it's here for. And There are people who do things that, like I said, there are people who do things that are simply entertaining. I'm not necessarily
Right.
here to be entertaining. Like, I'm
Right.
literally here with a message to share. And if that entertains you, if you enjoy that, then yay, I did my big one. But ultimately, like, I'm here to teach. I'm here to be that living testimony for people. And I really believe that Nana, you're silly. I really believe, thank you, Perk, that people can learn without it just simply being a book. Not everybody can open a self-help book and learn something. Not everybody
Right.
is blessed enough to go to therapy or, afford a life coach and things like that to learn,
Mm.
right? So for
Right.
most of us, we come to social media to connect. We come to social media to be seen and heard. And so why
Right.
not, go to see social media and teach people what it actually looks like and the joys of truly showing up for yourself and being seen and heard. And so that's why I record my podcast live with you guys, because I know that, like, I could simply make a living just by having my one-on-one clients. Like, I meet with people all day, every day for my coaching
Mhm.
sessions. I could do that and never once push this button. It wouldn't matter. But I'm like, what about the people who can't afford it? What about the people who, just have limitations where they're not able to do it? What if I just push the button
Right.
and give them an hour of my time, and
Facts.
mark that
Yeah.
off? And so I don't have clients in the morning because you guys are my clients in the morning. And that's me giving back. Like, that's my community service, to be able to give back and to pour into, everybody here on social media. And so that's honestly the only reason why I'm even on social media. It is literally my way of giving back. It's like my gratitude, for the universe doing what it does for me every day. So
I, I
hey,
get
hot
that.
mama.
That's beautiful. Because I had a question I was gonna ask you. Which one is better, servant or leader?
I think serving, because there's a lot of pressure that comes with being a leader. And,
Mm-hmm.
I, not that I'm not a person who can act independently and lead, because I'm fully capable of doing that. But there's a lot of pressure that
Mm-hmm.
comes with it. And then with that, there's a lot of scrutiny that comes with it too. Because if you're asking people to follow you and stuff like that, like, you have to be able to back it up. And so,
Right.
again, it's not that I don't believe that I'm capable of leading. I just don't want
Mm-hmm.
that pressure. Butterfly, the question was, what is better, leading or serving? And I choose serving
Maybe I
because
should have
it's a selfless thing.
maybe I should have said, what is the most powerful position, being a leader or being a servant?
My answer is still going to be the same,
Servant. Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
there's something, I don't know, like, for me,
Hey, Sarah.
it's more powerful to serve people, because
Mhm.
I get the fulfillment from being a blessing to somebody else. It's like, if I give a homeless person $100, right?
Right.
I feel blessed to have been able to give them that, to do that for them, to show up for them in that capacity, right? But I have no expectation that that person is going to give me anything back. I'm not looking for it. So that I get more fulfilled being a server, right? But if I was a leader, then there's something that comes to it. Like, there's some sort of expectation or, something else that goes along with that. And it's just not how I operate. I think that there is a special place in the world for leaders, because, I
Right.
mean, we do need that guidance and that knowledge and support. I just find more fulfillment, and I find that it's more powerful being a server. And you're right, Butterfly. Most of us are servers.
I agree. If we go to the text of James, somewhere in there, it was like, it's best to be a servant, to serve man, to give herself, to sacrifice, to want to do something right this second, because I have free will I can do, but for me to deny myself and attend to others and meet them where they need it. I think that's powerful. Um,
Absolutely.
if you think that, you're on your road of healing, when you start doing that, you loving yourself.
Absolutely.
It ain't, you doing it for somebody else, but you're truly loving yourself. And I think that you should hug yourself when you get that feeling of doing right for people. Whether they tell you thank you, kiss my ass, whatever, you see what I'm saying?
Right,
They ain't got
right.
to tell you nothing. Yeah, but see, at the same time, you just know in your heart that you was doing good. So that
Yeah.
part.
Sometimes you have to celebrate yourself. I think society over the years has groomed us to believe that we only get our flowers when somebody else gives them to us. Like we are constantly waiting for somebody else to celebrate our victories, but the best celebrations are the ones you do by yourself. I'm constantly teaching my clients to celebrate all the wins, like the big, the small. And before
Oh,
you go telling everybody else what you've done, what you've accomplished, you have that celebration by yourself. So it's like before I step out, oh, I'm gonna turn up for me first.
right.
Like I'm gonna have
Pre-game.
that part exactly the game, okay? Like because everything that
Right.
happens after that, that's just a bonus. It's like every single day I
Right.
wake up and I love myself, right? I love myself.
Right.
And then I roll over and my husband's like, babe, I love you. That's a bonus. I step out and I see my son. He's like, Mom, I love you. That's a bonus. Because if I don't wake up to that and I don't get that, then I would feel less than a person. Then I would feel less than a woman or less than a mom or wife. So I wake up every day and I love myself. I love the wife that I am. I love the woman that I am. I love the mother that I am. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. But I love myself. I love my perfectly imperfect self.
Indeed. Indeed. I can't lie. Even though I want to evolve in certain areas, I still, I still, I still enjoy the little bad part of me as it goes away. Making sure that I don't repeat some things that I'm saying to myself that I don't need, I don't want. Um, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It was like at one time everybody wanted to be petty, and I don't have nothing against petty people. I just don't. I just don't f with y'all. I don't f with petty people.
They're
I don't f with
entertaining.
negative people. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're
are,
entertaining. Yeah,
but I have to do it from a distance. I can't be in the
yeah,
circle. You see what I'm saying? It's like when you know better, you do better. Um,
absolutely.
at one
Yeah,
time,
absolutely.
I was a roast god on Twitter. At one
Mm-hmm.
time, it's like now everybody like, man, tell some jokes. I'm like, nah, I don't tell jokes no more because today's jokes ain't jokes. It's like people say stuff about you that they really want to say, but they try to cover it up with sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't entertain it. You leave certain doors open, all types of critters come in. So I just
Yeah.
try to keep it between the ears. And you said you was great mother, great wife. You're a great friend, and I consider you a friend
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
because when I come, you give me something every time, and you ask for nothing in return. And I tap
Absolutely.
the
That's true.
screen.
Yep.
And I tap the screen. I'm gonna put comments in the comments. I'm gonna let you know I'm there.
Yep.
Um, and then I'm listening, I'm following, and I appreciate you. So I wanted to, if nobody else gave you your roses, I'm giving you your roses today as
Thank
one of your
you.
fans and as a friend. And I want to see you succeed. And also I want to get into your movement so that I can help. I can help support you in your movement.
Oh, I
Whether it's you
appreciate
having
that.
an event, I got to sweep the floor, or I got to wash the windows, or I got to pass out posters, whatever I got to do. Because see, like most people say, you my friend, I'll do what I need you to do. And you like, well, see, I just need you to sweep the floor at the end of the night. Sweep the floor?
Right. They're like, oh,
No,
I
like,
can't do
but
that. I can't do that.
yeah, I can't do that. But but you my friend though.
Right.
I got everything else laid out, and boom, and you gonna get a nice check for sweeping the floor.
Right.
It's still like I want to be there when you pop the first bottle. Man, gonna be plenty of bottles. But I
Right.
know it's just like when you reach success, um, you start off with a lot of people. But when you finally make it to that table and it's the 7-course meal with the champagne bottle, there's not many people that started off with you that's going to be at that table.
Absolutely. And that's why I said you have to learn to celebrate by yourself. So when I get to that table and that meal is prepared and the drinks is flowing and all of that, okay, more for me. At the end of the day, I'm the one who did the work. I did that. It's kind of like when you get up there and you give your speech and, of course, first of all, we give thanks to God for, everything that he has done for us and everything he going to do for us. Right. Next, I'm going to say, I want to thank me for waking up every day, doing the damn thing. I want to thank me for, you know what I mean? Because it takes a lot and everybody always gets up and they start thanking everybody else. But what about you?
Right.
What about your sleepless nights? What about your mental health that you've sacrificed? What about all of those things? And society makes us think that is selfish for us to do. They tell you you're cocky, you're conceited, you're being selfish, but that's not the case because at the end of the day, I'm the one who woke up today, and even though, with me being a life coach, I get up every day to spread positivity on purpose to y'all. But sometimes in the morning when I wake up, I'm not positive. I'm a human being. Life be lifing for me too. And so when I wake up, even when I'm not in the mood, I got to go talk to God real quick to be like, listen, get me right. Because you want me to go talk to the people. So I'm going to need you to tell me what to say between now and the end of this shower. Right? Like I need you to order my steps before I prepare to others, because I'm going to have to call off and be like, y'all, I'm not feeling it today. And that's because I refuse to, put negative energy out there to people. I'm really big on energy. And so I'm not going to push the button and go live if I'm not in the right space, because you guys are going to receive all of that.
True. True change.
So, yeah. So, I mean, I thank me, and people can call it cocky. They can call it selfish. You can call it whatever you want. No matter what you call it. It just matters what I answer to. And I don't answer to selfish.
Right. I get it. I'm glad, you helped me just there, because at the time I feel guilty. Like I be wanting to come on here, and a lot of times when I do say stuff, it's unrehearsed. Like I may say something, you like, damn, where you get that from? Like, boy, you caught that straight off the burn. Like, yeah, when you putting it down, it's the energy and the spirit flows. And if you don't say what you're supposed to say, you're gonna stumble. But if you go exactly the way it comes, it's gonna flow so smooth. And the thing about it is, somebody's gonna open the box. But even though you said it and you know what you're saying, it actually opens a bigger box for you and understanding.
Absolutely.
It's like the gift that keeps giving. Every time you sit down, you look at it from a different angle. So.
And even for me, I'm the teacher, quote unquote, right? I'm the coach, but I also learn. So, what a lot of people don't understand, the way I operate personally is like I pray on it before I do things. And so when I'm, when the universe gives me a download of what I need to talk about today and put something on my heart to talk about, sometimes I sit here and I think, okay, this is supposed to be a blessing for someone else. I'm like, maybe I'm talking about, maybe I'm talking to Perk today. Maybe I'm talking to Buddha today. Maybe I'm talking to Toy today. Like, I don't know who I'm talking to, right? And then by the end of that podcast, I get off like, okay, God, I see what you did right there. I was talking to me. I receive it because, I never know who is going to bless. I just know that it's going to be a blessing.
Right. It's like when I used to go to church, right? And the preacher, he's preaching, he's dropping real substance, right? And all of a sudden, the whole church stand up and he said, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, because what I'm talking about ain't for y'all, it's for me. And you just sitting there like, exactly. Yeah, but you feel it, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing like it, When I was coming up, a hard head, all I ever wanted to be was an OG. Like I didn't want to be I didn't want to be a godfather, the boss, because I was always bossing myself. So I ain't no want no boss. So I ain't no want to be a boss, because I believe in free will and free movement. But I always wanted to be an OG, because if it wasn't for my OGs, I wouldn't be here today. They used to see me run. They'll catch me after I outran the police. They'll always be the ones that catch me and be like, "Little nigga, don't be doing this here." You know what I'm saying? You got a future in sports. And, you know, it started off athletic, but then when we get to smelling ourselves and hair get on our chest and other things, you know, we can't see the end goal. And I wasted so many visions of end goals. And you know what? It just came a time in my life where, and being single, I think being single, I'm thankful for being single 17 years because it's taught me something really about myself. I realized
even the missteps that we make in life, those things are teaching us something too. So even when we make the wrong move, you know, or we do something that has a, you know, negative effect on us, that still teaches us.
Right.
So I mean, like I tell people all the time, like, you have to show yourself some grace. Like, you have to forgive yourself for not doing better because you didn't know any better. You know, if we knew then what we know now, we would have done a lot of things differently. But there's still no guarantee that those different things would have yielded us a better outcome than where we are today.
Big facts.
So we have to, you know, at the end of the day, like they always say, you know, there's 2 days that you can't worry about, you know, that you shouldn't even worry about, that you shouldn't stress about. And it's yesterday, because you can't do anything about yesterday. It's gone.
Right.
And you can't do anything about tomorrow because it's not promised. So the one day that you can do something about, the one, you know, space that you do have control over currently is today. What happens today?
Right.
Hey, Lady Blue. So, you know, you can't get so focused in the, oh, I did this and I used to be like this and they label me as this. And, you know, all of these things, I don't really care about your past. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to be a life coach. You know, I could have went into the field of being a therapist or a psychiatrist. No, I wanted to specifically be a life coach, because the whole point is that sets us apart from therapists and psychiatrists is that, you know, I don't care about your past, right? A therapist, they're going to tap into your past. They want to go all the way back to your childhood trauma. They want to talk about when you grew up, this and I don't care. It's nice to know, okay, I get your foundation, but like, as a life coach, I care about where are you today? Where do you want to go tomorrow? And how are we going to get there?
Okay.
I'm a solution-based person. So I want to get to where you want to go.
Okay. I got a question from Jay Cutter. Is it easy to forgive yourself, or is it easier to forgive someone else?
It's probably easier to forgive someone else because we are our own worst critic.
Indeed.
We are harder on ourselves than we are anybody else. Like we hand out grace like audacity these days.
Right.
And, you know what I mean?
For real.
Like we just give people, and then the other thing too is because you could forgive somebody else and then cut them off and move forward. You forgive yourself, baby, you still stuck with you. So it's hard to, I think that it's harder for us to forgive ourselves because we don't feel, you know, there are certain areas in our life where we don't feel worthy.
Right.
And so we don't feel like we deserve forgiveness. We feel like we should be punished. Like a lot of us are living our lives now because we think we deserve to be punished for breaking somebody's heart back in 1997. Or you see what I'm saying? We'd be like, oh, like there are literally some people who aren't in relationships because they hurt their high school sweetheart and they feel like they are damned for life because of it. So again, like we can't forgive ourselves. But if your high school sweetheart was the one who hurt you, you're like, oh, it was forgiven. We were children. We didn't know any better. Like, no. You deserve that same love, that same kindness, and that same grace and forgiveness that you would give somebody else. In fact, I honestly think you deserve it more because, again, I mean, you learn the lesson. You're working on it, and you just keep growing and you keep teaching yourself. So, I hope that answers your question, Cutter.
Well, I always said the hardest part of self-healing is to forgive yourself. Like, forgiving somebody else releases you the burden of. I mean, that's forgiving people even when they don't ask to be forgiven. They don't realize that they need to be forgiven. but just to forgive them anyway. You see what I'm saying? Um, and that's all. And that's all
Yeah.
part. And that's the part of a servant's heart. You know, you're gonna
Yeah.
serve some people who are not gonna be kind to you. There's gonna be some people who are thirsty
Right.
that won't drink out your label, even though you walked across the desert to give them water. They'll make you feel unappreciated, but you cannot take that and treat the next man like that. You know,
Yeah. And and the thing too is that sometimes, we hold out waiting for someone to forgive us, or even more, we hold out waiting for somebody to apologize to us for something. So somebody wrongs us. So now we are holding out waiting for them to apologize. And I think that we have to get to a point where we actually are able to move forward without the apology.
right.
Because ultimately, the best apology is changed behavior. So if you wrong me, there's nothing you can say to me that is going to unwrong me, because the damage is done. Whether it was physical, whether it was mental, whatever it was, you wronged me. And so I'm a person where I'm like, okay, look, you said what you said, or you did what you did. I felt how I felt. So at this point, it is what it is, and I'm cool. If you apologize, hey, thank you. But I'm going to move according to how you wronged me, how you hurt me. Because again, I'm going to learn the behavior. And like I said, they say the best apology is changed behavior. But everybody always thinks it's their behavior. I have no expectation for that person to change. They don't owe me anything. It doesn't matter what I've done for them. It doesn't matter if they're my family, if they're my children, if they're my parents. It doesn't make a difference. When they say the best apology is change behavior, it's because you change your behavior. You're the one who's supposed to act accordingly and move differently. When you set your boundaries, those boundaries are for you. That governs how you act in the world. But people running around setting boundaries because they feel like everybody else is supposed to act a certain way or move a certain way. Ain't nobody got time to be tiptoeing around your triggers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
Don't step up. Don't pick that up.
and that's,
Don't breathe.
that's the problem with social media.
Right.
Yeah, like that's the problem with social media. Everybody is tiptoeing around each other's triggers. And baby, listen, if I was to live my life based upon how somebody else acts or how somebody else feels, I would just sit here like this. Because I mean, what could I say? I'm gonna offend somebody.
Right.
I'm
always politically incorrect. That's how I say it.
Yeah, and it's like with the content that I serve, because I challenge you to look inward and to bring out something bigger within you. It's like with all the topics that I do, I step on somebody's toes every day. Like we have a running joke, and you've been there, you've heard it. We have a running joke where you'll just see somebody in the chat shout, "Ouch." Okay, my bad, but you shouldn't have came in here in flip flops because you already knew what it was. Protect your toes.
Yes, right here. We blue collar workers right here.
Yeah, you better put them steel toe boots on before you come up in here.
Right. Falling objects.
If the music ain't playing, right? I tell people, if the music ain't playing, it's a chance I'm gonna step on your toes, because I might say something that offends you or triggers you or whatever. But it's done for you. It's done for with love.
Right.
I don't bring things up or talk about topics to hurt, to offend, to judge. None of that. That's not me. I'm a firm believer that only God can judge. So I listen. I don't judge.
I get it. Like I have a cousin,
Not
right?
my job.
He's about the only guy that could just he's my little cousin, but he could say some shit that if you didn't know him, you would be strict. You would be so offended. You'd be so offended. And then there's times when we just talk and I bring it up, and he like, man, I ain't mean it like that, but it was motivation for me. You know what I'm saying? It was a way of someone who I've cared for since they came in the world. And I understood.
Right.
They ain't never say, "Hey, cuz, I love you." You see what I'm saying? Because men don't really tell other men that.
Yeah.
But that was his way of telling me that, and I understood it.
Right.
So,
Right.
sometimes the message ain't sweet. but we still got to take the medicine.
Absolutely.
Still got to take the medicine because the medicine works.
Absolutely.
So
It does. But that's why we have to do our best to heal ourselves too, because a lot of us are experiencing, or I'm sorry, a lot of us are living life based on how our parents taught us to, how our grandparents taught us to, and so on and so on. But, just like when you look at technology and the sign of times, right? So much has changed over the years. Doesn't matter how old you are. When you look back to where you were when you were a child to where you are now, you can point out so many things that have changed over the years, right? So we have to begin to heal ourselves, because what our parents taught us, yes, the message, when you get down to the bottom line of the message, yes, it is still there. It is still important. Like, okay, growing up, especially in a Black household, we've heard about what happens in my house stays in my house. Right. And so the message makes sense, right? To the point where don't go out there telling everybody your business, and and that typically was with our children, because children needed to stay in a child's place and not a grown folks' business. So don't go talking about what you heard grown folks talking about. So like ultimately, thank you, Perk. Ultimately, the message makes sense. It was there. Thank you. But the problem with that is we took that as the gospel, and then for people who had bad things that were happening in their house, for people who were being abused, neglected, mistreated, molested, whatever else, they now have this mentality that what happens in this house stays in this house, not realizing that hell is happening in their house. Yeah. And so now these children have grown up being mistreated and whatever, and then they turn into teenagers who are neglected and abandoned and abused. So then they turn into women who feel like men are supposed to put their hands on them because it's always happened that way, and I just don't talk about it outside the house. I hide my scars. I hide my pain. Right. The men are constantly being told, oh, men can't cry. You got to be tough. You got to do this. You got to do that. Some of them are bred to think that you need a million women to complete you, right? Because they don't feel like, that they can satisfy just one, and, things like that. But these are all things that we've been conditioned or groomed over the years, and our parents didn't mean to. It wasn't like they was trying to make us into these people. They were doing the best that they knew how to do, delivering a message that was delivered to them by somebody who else it was delivered to. It's like a never ending game of telephone. Right. And so now we are these people, like for me, I'm 46 years old. I'm still actively in therapy. My therapy process started in 2020. Like that's literally the beginning of all of this for me when I started going to therapy. So it was just 5 years ago when I realized I'm broken. Right. And it's okay. Like I can honestly say I have no problem saying I was broken, because broken crowns still color. So I had to realize that all of these things that happened to me as a child were for me. They weren't done to me. They were done for me. But I had to start being able to do the healing, because you have to unpack that stuff. Yeah. All these years, I was hiding my past and the things that have happened to me, and I was covering for people who hurt me. But once I started realizing that, what, I don't have to live like that. I didn't deserve it then. So I definitely don't deserve to still deal with it now. Right. And so once you start doing shadow work and you start pouring into yourself and really tapping into your self-care, then that's when you're able to truly grow. And, I always tell people, you cannot heal what you cannot feel. So if you aren't willing to feel the pain and feel the hurt, if you're not willing to go back and have a conversation with the 7-year-old version of you, right? If you can't bring that 7-year-old little boy into the room and talk to him and apologize to him, and, because at some point we have to apologize to that young version of us to say, what, I'm sorry that I didn't protect you. I'm sorry that I believed what they said, or I allowed you to do this. Ooh. But I wasn't strong enough then, but I am strong enough now. I heard that. And at some point you have to reclaim your power. And most of the people that we engage with in the world, all these people who are hateful and things like that, and they think that they're powerful. They think that they're leaders.
Right.
But the problem is they've never been servers, you know?
Right.
And so they don't know what it is. They don't know what it is to feel because they're so busy hiding it. And like I said, that is honestly why I choose to do what I do, because I want people to understand that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to admit that I've been hurt, I've been neglected, I've been mistreated, I've been abused. It is okay to speak your truth. It's your truth. It's your story. But the beauty of it is you recognize, you recognize that you are the author of your own story. So just because that's how I began doesn't mean that's how I'm going to end.
Right.
Who I was then is not who I am now.
Nice.
You know?
Okay. Hey, I got a request as a fan, and I don't know the name of this song, but you play it every time I come on. It's one of your favorite songs. Will you share that with my people? Because I've been bragging on your music, and I'm glad they got to understand the life coach side of it. It's time for the real meat and potatoes of the thing, man. And you know what I'm saying? And this is what
is it the one is it the one where we talk about we headed to church?
Yeah. You play it every day though. Yeah. It's like
Is it how I typically end the live?
Nah, that's be the one when you start the live.
Okay, tell me if
before we leave, she gonna let y'all know where the music at. Y'all go check it out, man. Add it to your diet. I'm telling you. Yeah. Like really, yeah. Come on, give me something. I don't care. Just give me something. Just give me something.
I got you. I got two of them queued for you. They're my two favorites, and I'm pretty sure one of those are the two you're talking about.
And I hope you got King.
But before I play that,
and King, before you go.
Go ahead.
No, that was it. I didn't want. Give me 3.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
I didn't hear what you said.
No, I was saying.
You said give you 3.
Give me 3. Cause I don't want to give.
Okay,
I want to give them all. I want to give it to them all.
Okay, I'll give you 3. Before I play it, I will tell you guys, if you guys want to find out more about the Room2Breathe Project, you can head over to my website at selfcareclub.org. When I tell y'all, it is something there for everybody. There are a lot of free resources. You have access to join our Self-Care Club virtual community on Discord. You can tap into the music. You can tap into the podcast replays, the blog. Like you have selfcareclub.org is literally a one-stop shop for all things self-care. As far as the music, you can find Room to Breathe. It's Room, the number 2, and Breathe on all music streaming platforms. And so that's like Spotify, Apple, iTunes, wherever you stream your music at. Same thing with the podcast, all podcast streaming platforms. But like I said, if you go to selfcareclub.org, I have literally put the links to everything, every single thing you need is right there on the website. So my brother asked for 3 songs. I'm going to stick with the most recent album that has come out. I have 6 albums and 1 single out in less than a year, y'all. When I promise it is something there for everybody. But my brother asked for 3 songs today, so we're going to stick with the most recent album, which is called Universally Connected. It is a spiritual self-care album, but y'all, it's not your usual spiritual gospel. It has been classified as Christian trap soul. If you don't know what that is, you're about to hear it. And I'm going to give y'all 3 songs, my 3 favorites. Actually, I'll give you 2 songs off this album, and then I'll give you my number 1 song, which is viral now, on all the social platforms. So I'll give you 2 off of this one, and then we'll do my number 1 song. So,
right
all right, you ready, Brad?
Right here, I'm ready for it.
Okay, let's.
I ain't worried about a thing. I'm covered, I'm chosen, I walk like a queen. Let's go. I'm blessed. to block, but I still win. I walk in the word, I stand on truth. God made a way, yeah, I'm living proof. I'm covered in grace, my steps are divine. No fear, no doubt, I stay aligned. Favor on me, it's all in His hands. I trust in the Lord, I stick to the plan. Every battle I face, I already won. No need to stress, my fight is done. God is my rock, I stand on His name. Through all the trials, He stayed the same. I walk by faith, I don't need sight. Even in darkness, I see the light. Enemies talk, but I stay unbothered. I got the armor, my soul is covered. Chains been broken, I'm set so free. No turning back, my destiny. Kingdom living, I'm built for more. I praise Him high, I lift the score. I'm blessed, I'm strong, my faith on 10. Devil try to block, but I still win. I walk in the word, I stand on truth. God made a way, yeah, I'm living proof. I'm covered in grace, my steps are divine. No fear, no doubt, I stay alive. Favor on me, it's all in His hands. I trust in the Lord, I stick to the plan. I don't need luck, I got God's hand. He parting the seas, I walk through the land. No weapon formed, yeah, it won't stand. I keep my peace, I know who I am. I'm healed, I'm whole, my spirit is right. Stayed in the dark, but stepped in the light. Storms gon' come, but I won't fold. Heart on fire, my faith is gold. I speak His name, I break them chains. Covered in mercy, I shake the pain. I move in love, I walk with grace. Every step I take, I see His face. I'm more than enough, I'm chosen, I'm free. The kingdom is here, His spirit in me. Ain't no defeat, I know who I serve. I stand in His promise, I trust in His blessing. I'm strong, my faith on 10. Devil try to block, but I still win. I walk in the word, I stand on truth. God made a way, yeah, I'm living proof. I'm covered in grace, my steps are divine. No fear, no doubt, I stay aligned. Favor on me, it's all in His hands. I trust in the Lord, I stick to the plan. Yeah, yeah, I stay on go. Faith too strong, can't lose no more. God got me, that's all I know. I walk in love, my light gon' glow.
So that's Faith on
And guess what?
10
That
off the
that was
Universally Connected. Is
that
that
was
the
the
one?
first song. That was the first song. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first.
I told you I was gonna
That
know
was
the
the first
two.
one.
I told you I was gonna know the two. I got you.
Already.
Thank you. Watch this, the other one. Tell me I'm right.
Angel.
Hell yeah, you already know it.
Go ahead, tell me
You're
I'm
right.
right.
You're right.
This the one where we say we headed to church,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah, right. Okay.
I'm walking in grace, I'm stepping on faith. Ain't no weapon formed, I'm winning today. God's got my back, I'm covered, I'm free. No fear, no doubt, I'm who I'm meant to be. I'm ready to rise, I'm ready to shine. Favor on me, I'm climbing with mine. This is my season, I'm taking my shine. God on my side, I can't be silent. I'm walking in victory, I'm stepping in grace. God's got my back, I'm running my race. No fear, no stress, I'm all about peace. I'm covered in favor, can't nobody stop me. I'm walking in victory, I'm
What the fuck?
stepping in grace. God's got my back, I'm running my race. No fear, no stress, I'm all about peace. I'm covered in favor, can't nobody stop me. Woke up this morning feeling so blessed. I'm walking in favor, no more stress. God's on my side, so I keep my head high. Got my heart in His hands, no lie. Every step I take, I'm trusting the plan. I speak life, I speak peace, I know who I am. Blessings flowing, I'm riding this wave. Gonna praise all day, every day I'm blessed. I'm walking in favor, no. I'm covered in light. God gave me power, I'm ready to fight. No matter the battle, I'll never fall. I stand on His word, He's the Lord of it all. I'm walking in victory, I'm stepping in grace. God's got my back, I'm running my race. Every time I rise with him. When the world pulls me down, I don't give in. My faith's my shield, my joy's my sword. I'm living on purpose, I'm living for the Lord. I don't need the fame, I don't need the shine. I've got the kingdom, I'm walking divine. I ain't worried about what they say I do. God's got me and he sees me through. My struggle and triumph is by my side. No more chains, no more lies. I'm walking in favor, I'm standing tall. My God is big, he answers the call. I know where I'm headed, I know where I'm going. I keep the faith, I keep it glowing. Ain't nobody stop me, I'm on the road. I'm walking in victory, body and soul. I'm walking in victory, I'm walking in grace. I'm walking in victory, lifting up his name. God's got my back, I'm running my race. Oh, he does, oh, he does, he does. No one's in a place. Fear, no stress, I'm all about peace. All about peace, we're all about peace. We're all about peace, God's release. Covered in favor, can't nobody stop me. I'm walking in victory, I'm stepping in grace. God's got my back, I'm learning my way. No fear, no stress, no fear, no stress. All about peace, all about peace. I'm covered in favor, nobody stop me. I'm walking in victory, I'm stepping in grace. God's got my back, I'm running my race. No fear, no stress, I'm all about peace. I'm covered in favor, can't nobody stop me. I'm walking in victory, yeah, I'm covered in favor. Yeah, I'm covered in favor. I'm covered in favor. I'm walking in victory. Yeah, I'm covered in favor. Yeah, I'm covered in favor. Yeah, I'm covered in favor. Ooh.
See, I knew the two you was talking about. I told you.
Hey, y'all gonna get caught in. Yes, 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 yes. And one more before we leave. One more. Hey man, y'all go check it out, man. Y'all follow Life Coach 614, man. I call her coach. Y'all call her, y'all may call her life coach. I'm calling her coach because we got a personal relationship here going on. I'm gonna need her to sharpen my iron because she's definitely made of iron. If we can get the King one, the one she played yesterday, and this is for my fellas that's in here. Um, yo, partner put a good song together. I respect it. I love it even more because she wrote it to her husband and to her son. So to know the background of it and to hear it, man, it draws you in. This lady here is powerful. Y'all hit that plus button, man, and get behind her. Don't listen to what I'm telling you. Go taste and see how sweet the message is, and I promise you, there'll be something in you that you can add this to, and you'll have an awesome day. She say, "Go have an awesome day on purpose with purpose." I'm sorry, I know you was gonna do that, but I had to get you in because I had to let you know that is hella tight. I love that. I love that thing because I always tell people, I hope you have the most awesome, amazing, wonderful adventure. And when you said yours, I was like, damn, we basically saying the same thing. I'm gonna have to talk to her. I'm gonna need some copyright residuals behind that because we like a little too close.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like McDonald's and McDowell's. Yeah, but
you gotta put a little on it,
it.
right? You gotta zhuzh it up a little bit, make it yours.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's got a special of the sauce. Okay. If we can get that one, I'm gonna let you go. 'Cause I know you got more
No
things to
doubt.
do. I appreciate you. I'll come through and I'm definitely gonna support you. I'm a I'm a fan
Yeah, I
first
appreciate it.
and I'm a friend second.
I definitely appreciate it.
You know, because I truly because I love the music and like I say, the second part of me being addicted to the music coming to you is you hit me with the second punch. You hit me with the one. And then I came in, guarding my jaw. Then you hit me in my stomach with
It's a two
the
piece, yeah.
podcast. I was like, ooh,
Because I
low
mean, don't
blow.
nobody just want a snack. Like, we're not
Yeah,
serving just appetizers. Like, you need the
2
whole
piece bit.
meal. I'm still working on the other courses. What she say?
Right.
Let me cook. I'm
Right,
still
I
working
get
on
it.
some other courses. I got you though.
and believe me, when you ring the dinner bell, I'm gonna be sitting at the table with my elbows off. So, yeah, if we can get this last one, we're gonna wrap it up, man. We ain't gonna hold Coach Blue no more. I'm just thankful and happy. And you know what? This is my first ever interview on social media, and I'm glad I got a chance. I'm glad I got a chance to interview you. There can't be another number one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It can't be no another number one. This is gonna be the best one, and I'm always trying to make them better and better and better. And I want you to come back sometime later on, and introduce us more to that life coach vibe and whatnot. And this song King, I want to use it for a show like this called Iron Sharpens Iron for men. It's a men's show. Yeah, like just get a snippet like when I come in, the intro. It ain't got to be the words. It could just be the music. You see what I'm saying? Or the words, however you choose to dress it up and bless us down. And it's promotion because I'm gonna promote the hell out you. I love your music. I love where you're going. Rap music dead with me right now. I like rap music. I got my certain artists that I listen to, but I've fallen back in love with R&B. And I can't get with the traditional gospel music. But when I listen to your music, listen to the lyrics, I understand the spiritual energy that you put in, and it's powerful. And I want to thank you on behalf of my people that's in here. We thank you for giving us your time and appreciation. We look forward to coming over there and supporting you, lighting you up on your panel, supporting you in your movement. And if all you need is little Buddha, is to sweep up the office as you get through the podcast. While y'all going to brunch.
Yeah, listen, I gotta link you up with Perk. See, Perk, I'll be making sure that she hands out the tissues, and she's where the first aid kit is. But I mean, after they do that, some people be throwing their tissue on the floor and stuff like that. If you just come through and sweep it up real quick, we got to keep it can't be a safe space if it's messy. So I appreciate that, King. I do.
Right. Yo, Perk, follow me. Follow me, because as soon as I get off, I'm gonna look for you. We're gonna link up because I want to link up with people that's in her movement. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to make it better for yourself, you can't sit around the same thinking and think you're gonna get a new result. You know what I'm saying? You need people that's gonna motivate. Right. Facts. And we locked in. We locked in, Coach.
Don't be changing on me, okay? Ain't no switching up.
No, I promise you, I'm never going bingo wood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never going bingo wood. I come from the Gap. That's when the love was real. That's when you had burnt toast and burnt bologna. You know what I'm saying? For breakfast with the I'm from that era, 73 baby. And if I woke up and I was somebody else, I would be crazy because I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. Excuse my language, but I wouldn't know what to do. Like if I was you, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Yeah, so I love being in this spot. I love being me, and it's challenging.
And that's why
and all the same. But
you saying that is also why I wrote that song. You're a King is because I think that women, we do a little bit better as far as giving each other flowers. Not all the time, because I feel like we got to overcome the competition of being women, but it's easier for women to give themselves flowers and to give themselves, to affirm each other. Like women are more apt to fix another woman's crown. But, our men, they start saying stuff is, suspect when a man fixes another man's crown. Like he can't help his brother, So when I wrote this song, it was because I felt a need for our men to hear something. And I'm a Black woman, so I speak from what I know. And so as a Black woman who's married to a Black man raising a Black son, I have to be able to speak to them in a language that they understand as well. And so me writing the song You're a King literally is coming from my heart. And I did so thinking of my husband and thinking of my son, but that's also with the logic of thinking of other people's husbands, other people's sons, other people's brothers, things like that. So, even though all of this music stems from me, it starts with me. Like some of you don't even know, but like these songs that I wrote are all pieces of my diary and pieces of my journal. So everything that I've experienced in life, each of these songs are basically telling you my story. And it may be something that has directly affected me, or it may simply be something that I have witnessed by those around me, the people that I care for, and how they're growing and how they're evolving. So the song that was requested is You're a King. It is on my Perfectly Imperfect album, which is an album about self-love, body positivity. And so You're a King was written specifically to men. And I always encourage the women to share this song with the men in your lives. But fellas, you also share this song with the men in your lives. You share it to your brothers, your fathers, your grandparents, your sons, everybody that you interact with, because this is something that I feel like men need to hear. And so I hope you guys enjoy this song. I thank you guys for the opportunity to share my story. I look forward to reconnecting with everybody even more. But yeah, so here's You're a King off of the Perfectly Imperfect album. Enjoy it.
I see the weight that you carry heavy on your mind. But every battle that you fought has made you shine. You don't have to walk this road alone. I'm here. I'll be your strength when you're feeling lost. No need to fear. You've been pushing hard for so long, but you're stronger than you know where you belong. In the light, in your truth, in your crown, I'll lift you up when you're feeling down. I see the power in your soul, it's burning bright. You've got the strength to turn darkness into light. Stand tall, you're made for something great. I'll be the one who's here to celebrate. You're a king, it's written in your heart. No need to search, you've known it from the start. Unstoppable, unshakable, let it show. You're a king, and I want you to know. I know the world can be hard, trying to tear you apart, but I'm your shelter, I'll guard your heart. When doubt creeps in, just turn to me. I'll be your eyes, help you see what you're meant to be. You've been pushing hard for so long, but you're stronger than you know where you belong. In the light, in your truth, in your crown, I'll lift you up when you're feeling down. I see the power in your soul, it's burning bright. You've got the strength to turn darkness into light. Stand tall, you're made for something great. I'll be the one who's here to celebrate. You're a king, it's written in your heart. No need to search, you've known it from the start. Unstoppable, unshakable, let it show. You're a king, and I want you to know. Listen, I need you to understand something real clear. You are not defined by the weight you carry, but by the strength it takes to bear it. You are more than enough. A warrior, a king, a force to be reckoned with. Your worth isn't in their eyes, it's in your soul. And no matter what they say, you are destined to rise. You don't need permission to stand tall, to take up space, to claim your victory. You deserve love, peace, and all you dream of, because you are the embodiment of greatness. Walk in it, breathe it, be it. You're unstoppable, and I see you. I see the power in your soul, it's burning bright. You've got the strength to turn darkness into light. Stand tall, you're made for something great. Something great. I'll be the one who's here to celebrate. You're a king, it's written in your heart. It's written, no need to search, no need to. You've known it from the more than what the world tries to define, more than the limits they've drawn in your mind. Every challenge you've faced has prepared you for this, for greatness, for power, for moments you won't miss. You've earned your place, no one can take that from you. With every step you take, you're building something true. I see the fire in your eyes, the strength in your stance. You don't need approval, you're your own chance. Let the doubts fade, let the fear slip away. You were made to rise, and brother, you were made to stay. Unstoppable, undeniable, your spirit is pure gold. Now it's time to take your crown, it's time to be bold. You're a king, you've always been, and I'll stand by you through thick and thin.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what? You made this project a 100%
Yeah.
success. Your light, your energy, the knowledge and the wisdom that you've given us, and you shared your beautiful talent. If there was a way I could clap 1,000,000 times for you right now, just know that I'm in the crowd and I'm clapping. I'm trying to clap the loudest for you. And I just want to see you continue on, be a blessing to everybody. Hey, y'all, y'all hit that plus button, man. Y'all follow Life Coach 614. Very powerful, very moving. Get on that movement, man. I call it refreshing music, feel good music. Don't y'all feel light right now? Like, like you have a good bowel movement or something, like you feel fresh. You feel
Clean.
and I'm glad we got it on. I'm glad we got it on right now because there's people gonna get out and they're gonna start living a little bit. But we put something on their mind before they went out there. Drink responsible, and for as much as you can, be a servant and look out for the next man, because he might not be looking out for you. And you still got to protect yourself. You can't expect him to look out for you and then you still be safe. That's kind of crazy. So watch out for him and then you protect yourself. And y'all get home, man. I hope to see y'all at my next one. We got 2 shows coming on April Fool's Day. We got the female Diddy court case coming, and we got 5 wings and fries on Let's Talk About It. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Mad love. I will see you Monday morning because you don't.
Nope, I sure don't.
You don't work on the weekends.
Are devoted for my family and myself.
So, man, you know what? I'm gonna find me one. I want her to talk just like you talk.
You gotta manifest it. You gotta be ready.
But I love the way
building
you
yourself up. So you make sure that when she show up, you ready. Because if she show up and you ain't ready, then what you gonna do? You gonna be mad at yourself. Then you can be sitting on my couch like, Coach, what I do? And I'm like, listen, I told you to get ready. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
my head hurt, Coach. My head hurt, Coach. You got my head hurt. Most definitely, but I'm coming through because, like I say, there's only so many people who can pour in my cup.
I'm glad
you're one of them, and I drink without sniffing because I know what you pour in my cup is good for my system and not poison. I just thank you, and I thank everybody else. God bless. Enjoy yourself. This is Lil Buddah. Let's Talk About It. This is my special guest, Life Coach 614. Coach.
Guys, and I hope that you all have an amazing day on purpose, filled with nothing but purpose. Go be great, y'all. That's all I can tell y'all. Go be great. And I'll see y'all Monday.
No doubt.